So interesting how we can disappear without disappearing in this digital world that we live in. Um, so I'm back, uh, but I think a lot of you probably didn't realize I was gone because thanks to 𝗵𝗶𝗳𝗲𝗲, who I'm sort of talking to, even though I'm talking to you, she's also here as she often is. I'm very grateful for, because just yesterday I was reminded of how impactful the work is. Right? We're not just talking, we're hopefully talking about meaningful, impactful things. Offer a different perspective, maybe invite people to think about their human experience and what we all experience. And one of those experiences that we all meet sooner or later, I've met in the beginning of July when my dad passed away. And that's a significant moment, I think, in any person's life. It's something that, if we're lucky, we experience, right? But also nothing prepares you for what it is like. And I really wanted to honor this time by just completely stepping away and spending time with family, spending time with my mom. I spent a good few weeks with her, and also spending time with myself, taking care of myself. I've been spending a lot of time thinking, serving, helping other people, holding space for other people, and I really needed some space for myself. So it's amazing that we can continue the work even though I completely step away from it, right? So, but that's why I didn't just want to continue what we've been doing, because that kind of felt inauthentic. So I'm like, well, I do need to address that, right? Because I know a lot of you who maybe are a bit closer to me. Many will have noticed that I haven't sent out any emails in the last, 2 months, really. And part of that was the sabbatical I took in the beginning of the year, because a lot of things were kind of in transition, and they still are, right? So my father's passing came at a really interesting time, as lots of other things were in transition. Another big one came. And so, yeah, it also felt right to step away, but it also feels right to step back in. So I do want to continue engaging people, engaging myself while I'm doing it, right? Being engaged in life is one of the existential messages that the philosophers offer us, that an engaged life is a good life, right? To get involved, commit to something. There is a project that I'm going to continue to post some content about that I do with my colleague Nell Nguyen, which I'm excited about. We're not quite sure where it's going to go and how it's going to look like, but we do have a very strong why, and I'll share more of that in the coming weeks and months, and perhaps years, perhaps decades. We'll see how it develops. But there's a lot of interesting things that are currently on the table, and I haven't quite decided which direction I'm going to take. But something that kept coming back to me is the importance of the existential work. So here I am, picking up, getting back into the saddle is something that came to me as an expression a number of times. So yeah, here I am, back in the saddle, and I hope we can together continue this work, because it's not just me talking at you. The resonance is quite important, and I appreciate you don't always know where the resonance is going, even if it's resonating. But if this is resonating, if you see future messages, get involved, right? Give me a sign. Let me know what it does, what it sparked in you, or what it sparked in the world, or in your community, or in your workplace. Then it can grow, and it can grow together, because the sense of community is what we need a lot more of. And often there is a sense of connectedness, but it often is only one-sided, right? So that's another part that I want to create more community. And I'm not the best up at showing up consistently in the same spaces, because I just need and want so much diversity and novelty in my life that it's difficult to stay put to the point where you build really strong community, right? So that's part of my wiring, and it can be a blessing, it can be a struggle, but yeah, here I am, showing up again, and I want to show up more consistently. And so there'll be some old messaging, there will be some new messaging, but will come back me. And I'll see you around.